I want to show you what I caught. I just said this morning, I said the heck with it. The heck with nothing in particular, but I just thought I'd go fishing. And I didn't take my camera with me. I'll give you a lesson in fish this day. These are black crappie. I didn't catch a limit of anything, but I caught enough to eat. Them would be good eating. I kept this bluegill because he was a pretty good sized bluegill. That'll make a complete mess for my family and I. And these other couple of fish will too. A separate meal. These are about the prettiest North American fish, in my opinion, that there are. But you don't lip them. They've got some mean teeth. Kind of turn backwards like shark. They won't bite you. I jumped from him like he'd bite me, but you wouldn't want to lip him. And that right there will feed a family of 4 if you cook enough taters with it. And then I'm gonna go show you. Go in there. I got one more. He's a baby. He's a baby on some lakes, but where I caught him at, pretty good fish. It's called a walleye. It's a cousin to the sauger that those over there next door that I just showed you. Got the same eyes and got the same wicked teeth. And whenever and these gill flaps right here are just like razors. A lot of fish you can land by putting your hands under his gills, lifting him out of the water. But I didn't want to take a chance on this one at all. And what ended up happening was, when I saw what it was, that weighed 7 pounds, 12 ounces, by the way. And I called around, and a friend of mine, he's got 2 mounted that weighed 10 pounds. But then he said he caught one that weighed 12, and he eat it. So he told me to eat it. And he told me that I needed to get the cheeks. I said, repeat what you said. He said, get the cheeks. There's a big piece of meat right in there. He said you can cut it out and you can skin it off, and it eats real good. So I guess I'll try to eat the cheeks. I was going to show you what I was doing. Here's the deal with that one. My knees was knocking by the time I got him in. I was standing right up here, right? This is rubber mat that I stand on, and there's a hatch right under here that I keep my landing net in. And I don't keep it out in the boat because it's a double cockpit, or a double console, and the cockpit gets real full of stuff to walk around if you got very much out in the boat. So I had the landing net in here. When I saw what it was, I knew I was going to have to dig this landing net out. Well, I was standing on that, so I had to get down in the bottom of the boat, pull this back, raise this up with one hand and a knee and whatever other body part I had to try to get it out of there, while I was holding the fish and the rod and reel in my left hand. And so by the time I got him out, my knees was knocking. But anyway, I was going to show you what I've been doing today, and hope y'all guys are having a good day, whatever you're doing. And I won't continue to bore you, but I was gonna take this over here, and I want to show you. I'm gonna try my best to get him over there without him eating my finger off. I was gonna compare the walleye to the sauger. I'm gonna show you a few distinctions, which you can see the main distinction. Just a second, I got water on my lens. Give me a second. Of course, the main distinction is size, but they are cousins one to the other. And you can tell I showed you all the features that they both have that's common. This one's got spots in his top fin. This one doesn't. These are green in color, these are brown, but they both have the same wicked eyes. They're glassy looking eyes. They glow in the dark basically. And then they both have the teeth. And another trait that they have is the walleye has white tips on the dorsal fin, or if that's dorsal fin, whatever you call it, and its tail. You see this white tipped tail? Well, the sauger don't have that. So you can catch walleye this size, and sometimes they're colored up, and actually the only way you can tell that they're walleye or sauger is this white tip on its tail. Because them has to be 16 inches, these has to be 15 inches in the state of Tennessee. And it varies on different reservoirs too, but and there's a cross between these two they call a saugeye. Part sauger, part walleye. And they're this size, they're green in color, and the only distinction is that white right there. So fishing in Tennessee, if you find one with a white tip on its tail, it's got to be 16 inches either way, even if it's a saugeye. But anyway, I'm going to clean these. Fixing to eat sometime. Later.